Hey guys, welcome to another English commentary done by Diggity. This is MSL Season 2, a match between Savior and GoRush, Little Blast from the Past. This match is going to be on Desperado. This is done on request. Special thanks to Sonuvbob for getting me this VOD, and also thanks to I think it's DarkBlade who requested it. Getting to the match, we have Savior starting at the 10 o'clock position in brown, and we have GoRush in purple at the 2 o'clock position. This is a really nice map. It's not too favoritistic, I don't think, to any one player. A little favoritistic towards Terran just because there is a large opening in the middle. Actually, most of the maps on this map set for MSL Season 2 were favoritistic towards Terran, which might have gone into the motivation for Savior deciding to go Terran. This is a 4-player map. It's basically a mirror map, so you'll see two spawning points, or two other spawn points that are mirrored on the bottom of the map. At the 4 corners of the map, the 12 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and 6 o'clock positions, there are protected res points that are slightly indented in the map. The 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock are blocked off by, well, not exactly blocked off, but mostly blocked off by map artifact res, and the 6 o'clock and 3 o'clock, the 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock res are entirely blocked off by map artifacts. You have to get a dropship to go out there. There's also a double refinery on this map, and I feel maybe the makers of the map in this MSL set felt that this map might be favoritistic towards Zerg because of that double gas helping to feed Zerg higher end tech. But honestly, not that much on this map. The statistics really show that Zerg did about average, and basically it didn't make up for another map in this set, Longinus. I think that's really the motivation for Savior deciding to go Terran during this match. It is legal. You can say you're going a different race if you declare it a week ahead of time, per Star League rules. But yeah, Savior's official statement was he did it to mix up his game for the fans and just because he wanted to try it out. Really, he might have, I don't know if he got sick of playing Zerg. I think he just got sick of Longinus, honestly. Longinus, a very Terran-sided map, probably one of the most Terran, if not the most one-sided maps in StarCraft Pro League gaming history. Longinus, I believe, had something like an 80 or 90% win ratio for Terran. In the meantime, looks like Savior is going for a scout. He is going the proper scouting direction to GoRush. GoRush going for an early spawning pool and that early gas. And after that, of course, protected expansion hatchery right at his secondary. In the meantime, he's going to pick off Savior's drone pretty easily. This is really going to be interesting. I do know the outcome of this match. I'm sure a few of you also know the outcome of this match. I'm not going to spoil it, though. But really, it's a test of how well does Savior know Zerg playing against a Zerg, and how well does he know Terran as a result of playing against so many Terran. Looks like Savior is deciding to go for an early expand, producing a couple of Marines, going to block his ramp, and then secure that outward expansion, which suggests to me he might be going for early siege tanks. Already producing, GoRush already producing out of that hatchery. He's got looks like, my guess is he already knows where Savior's base is from where the scout came from. I'm not sure why he has that drone in the lower right-hand corner. I don't remember this match extremely well. He might be going for an early expand down there, which would definitely be favoritistic maybe against Savior if Savior... Yeah, he is going for that third hatchery at that lower expansion. Right there, that's another one of the spawn points. My guess is he's doing that, he's just counting, going extremely fast tech, putting that layer in the far upper right 1 o'clock position natural expansion, basically going to count on Savior being a little lackadaisical, being a little unsure of his Terran skills and not pushing an aggressive attack, which was actually an accurate read. Savior is not going, even though GoRush did not get a very good scout on Savior, he counted on that early expansion, kind of a more laid-back build, and that is in fact what Savior is doing. Right now, yeah, looks like Hydralisk Den, so GoRush either going for early Munisks or early Lurkers. He might go for early Lurkers just to kind of spread his advantage out, make sure that if a scout does get down to that lower corner, Savior doesn't get a good view at what units he'll have down in position at that time, whether he has some forces scouted down there protecting, or if he just has 2 lurkers denying a scout. In the meantime, Savior going for that early factory, going for the factory. It's pretty standard at this point. Going to go into siege tech and just defend his secondary. So GoRush really making the right read here, going fast tech against an early expand. That really gives the advantage to him, in my opinion. Savior, I like this move. I like the fact that he went Terran briefly. I really wish that more players did it these days, honestly. I wouldn't mind actually seeing a tournament where it was random. I know that's a bit unorthodox, but I think we would get a more interesting set of play. You can't prepare for it, but honestly, that makes the game, it creates a different type of game. And really, I think it would be more interesting to see kind of players that don't know exactly what their opponents are going, so they have to have a more general versus a more specific strategy. In the meantime, GoRush pushing up with that Ling harass. He's going to try to push through. Savior putting down a second barracks. Savior now going out with a sizable force of Marines, but in the meantime, looks like we have some sunken colonies going down for GoRush, so even with those 2 medics, I think GoRush has significant forces and significant production to fight this back. In the meantime, Savior is going to get a spot, I believe, on that hive, on that layer. He's going to be able to see that early tech going. In the meantime, Savior going down to scout that lower right pan position. That's going to be hard on GoRush. GoRush getting 2 lurks up. He's definitely going to put those lurks down to again try to protect, try to deny that scout, defend that base a little bit, at least until Psi vessels go up. And maybe he's doing this intentionally to try to encourage Savior to go that direction. Savior almost getting that SCV by, but not quite. Good job on GoRush. He denied the scout to that lower hatchery. Savior might suspect a hatchery's there, but again, he can't be sure. He does have ComSat though, so he could ComSat that here in just a second, and basically know he's up against a 3-hatch early tech build here in a second. He's going for starports right now. Now here comes the interesting point. Is Savior an adept enough Terran to get, he has the engineering bay up, but can he seal himself well enough against the Mutalisk harass? Really, Zerg pretty much standardly live and die these